Second.
Is there any additions or corrections? If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Did you have something, Patrick?
I was just, does anybody need an agenda? I'm just making sure I got extras here.
I'll take one if you have one. Don't have to read off my phone and squint. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Minutes stand approved. First item on the agenda, resolution to consider amending the 2021 payment standard for a housing choice voucher program. Patrick?
Mr. Chairman, I know the year is 2021 on here, and what's unique is between 20 and 2021, we had fair market rents change. And in 2021, we adopted, in earlier spring, earlier than usual, a fair market rent and payment standard for the Section 8 program. And then we amended it because the rents were adjusted by HUD in October of 2021. Now, so that payment standard goes into effect in January 1 of 2022. So those are the payment standards going forward. What we're seeing in the market right now, based on participants, is that we're having participants coming back on their renewals, and the rents are higher than the payment standard, and which means that they would have to go find another unit, which our team that's out there working with participants are saying they're not finding them. So HUD has a waiver because of COVID and impacts of the pandemic that we can appeal to have the payment standard increase, but usually we go to 110% of the fair market rent.
That's
which
not
is
enough.
we can increase it to 120%. Tonight we're asking for that authority to go up to a higher, 120%, but we have to send that to HUD to request that first. So you're granting staff the authority to send that request. Now it's only for the period of time remaining on the current payment standard. The waiver will be over in 2023. So I don't know when they're going to say in 2023 it ends, but they're going to have to do an adjustment to the fair market rents because our market has changed. What's impacting that change? Inflation, success of some of our developments have really impacted the rent structures throughout the community is what we're seeing. We're seeing rents go up $30, $40, if not more, on participants per month, and it's exceeding these numbers, if not $100 on some. So we're recommending going to the 120% of the fair market rent. You can see here for a one-bedroom, that would be $992. If you have any questions,
And I'll second.
Been moved to approve in a second. Is there any further discussion?
Mr. Chair.
Go ahead, Alderman Weigel.
Patrick, so you're saying, I mean, I assume they're getting this request from nationwide because of the national issues, but you're also saying it's in partly due on top of it, the successes that we've seen here in
our market has changed.
in our own local market.
Yes.
Okay. Shame on you.
Well,
Any other further discussion?
I'll take all that blame.
If not, all in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Item number 3, discussion relative potential acquisition of the properties at 5632 West Burnham Street and 1830 South 57th Street, tax key number 45-0031-001. Patrick?
Mr. Chairman, just a little background, then I'm going to turn it over to Carson. One of the things is that the mayor has us doing in partnership with our city attorney's office and building and our code enforcement are looking at some of our commercial corridors, nuisance properties, things that have been they've been idle, they haven't been occupied for an extended period of time. What are we doing to help get these things repositioned so we address, as in line with our strategic plan of the city, vacancies in our inventory of spaces? We're seeing a lot of interest by prospects. This property has probably been vacant 5 to 7 years, and our city attorney's office has been in talking with the bank that has the mortgage on the property. And I just wanted to just leave it at that. And Carson, you want to add anything at this point?
Yeah, so with this property, so it was a bar, and I don't believe there's a kitchen in there.
No.
And it has a small living quarters on it as well. It's got fairly decent sized parking lot too on the other side as well. But yeah, like Patrick said, it hasn't been in business for at least 5 years, so it's just kind of a vacant property at the moment. I don't know if we want to get too much into the tax.
Well, we have it in closed session, but we want to get into that, but that's around 3,700 square feet, the building. It has assessed value currently of 127.8, and it's, you know, it's 0.16, so it's a small parcel. It's not like a large development opportunity parcel, but could this be repositioned? And we'll get into the economics of that here in closed session.
Are you asking that we buy this?
We will be discussing that in closed session, yes.
Yeah, we
We
do
got
that right now.
items, excuse me, Patrick, items 3 to 6 in closed session.
Right.
I mean, why don't we just go into closed session? There's
Okay.
no anybody here to. Save some time. For agenda items 3 to 6, the committee convene in closed session pursuant to the provisions of section 19.85/1/E of the state statutes for the purpose of delivering, investing public funds whenever competitive bargaining reasons require a closed session. This committee can convene in open session after completion of the closed session to consider the balance of this agenda. Can I have a motion to go into closed session?
So moved.
Second. You take roll call, please, Patrick.
Wayne Clark,
Yes.
Don Niemer,
Yes.
Alderman Weigel.
Aye.
Alderman Haas.
Aye.
Jerry Motter.
Aye.
Jim Lozinski.
Aye.
Karen Gale's excused.
We are now in closed session.